A group called Black Lives Matter of Greater Atlanta was arrested by the FBI today on fraud charges. Agents raided a home in Toledo, Ohio, and arrested Sir Major Page, whose real name is Tyree Conyers Page. He's accused of using more than $200,000 in donations from the Black Lives Matter of Greater Atlanta social media page to pay for personal items. That includes food, entertainment, furniture, and tailored suits. The FBI says he told people asking about the money that it would be going to causes related to social justice and the George Floyd case. Sir Major Page's organization is not affiliated with Black Lives Matter of Atlanta, despite having a similar name.
Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Interesting. So they're saying that this guy who committed money laundering and fraud is not officially affiliated with Black Lives Matter, right? Even though he had Black Lives Matter posters and signs all over his house, where the feds came over his house and took TVs and all kinds of other items out of his house. They're saying he's not affiliated. So that's interesting. My thing is this: no matter what, this is going to taint Black Lives Matter, period. I mean, you guys already know how I feel about Black Lives Matter. You know, I've always agreed with the ideology of Black Lives Matter. Sure, Black Lives Matter. Why Black Lives Matter? Because of the fact that we have been mistreated, subjugated, disenfranchised, executed for over 500 years. So reality, Black lives never mattered, right? But the movement, the organization itself, never rocked with. Funded by George Soros. Right? They want to get rid of and make sure that the black father is irrelevant from black family households. Okay? Never agree with that ideology. Never agree with the fact that it was funded by George Soros. Right? So with this situation here with Sir Major Page, I checked his Instagram out. You know, albino dude, but seems pretty, you know, likes to keep up to date with styles and be stylish with his suits and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? His tailored suits. You know, and he acts as an activist and likes to speak out on social issues, which is cool, right? But the guy reeks of a pastor, like a black pastor at a black church, right? Who says he's for the people, who's for the community, taking tithes and donations from the people, and of course pocketing those tithes and donations for personal gain, right? So that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. And we've seen it before with black churches for years, for decades. We've seen the black church take tithes and donations from the black community since the 1980s that tallied up to over $420 billion since the 1980s. Look it up yourself. And as you can see, the money hasn't done a goddamn thing for black society, period. Because majority of that money went to the pockets of these pastors, right, for their own personal gain, buying luxurious cars, taking luxurious trips, mansions, you know, yachts, tailored suits, jewelry, stuff like that. So they spend that money on their own personal usage and not trying to do things to better the community. So there's no different. There's no different. So a couple things like I get from this. Like I said, this is going to forever taint Black Lives Matter, number one. Number two, this is the beginning of the end of Black Lives Matter. This is the beginning of the end, right? It's tied to a guy who they say is not officially affiliated with Black Lives Matter, but I mean, you see on his page, you know, this guy clearly thinks he's part of Black Lives Matter, right? So no matter what, this is forever tainted Black Lives Matter, and this is going to be the beginning of the end of Black Lives Matter. Okay. So, you know, this is what it is, family. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody else pops up that did fraudulent activity with donation money from Black Lives Matter and gets popped. You know, I would imagine there's already internal investigations by the FBI with other groups. Trust me, the FBI is watching everybody. They watching me. They're watching everybody. They watching everybody. You know, I'm not gonna say no names, but they watching everybody. So just be careful, man. Be careful. So it is what it is, family. Those are my thoughts on that. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, family. GMOGMedia TV signing out.